I think he's back. I think Big Benz is back. One of the Brick Academy's most lovable, loyal sons. A man who I've insulted, a man who I've called a sideshow. I've fat shamed him. I've called him a loser. I've called him a reject. Yeah, he's remembering how to score. He's not only scoring goals. He's not only consistent with his goals. He's scoring winning goals. It's not how many you score. It's when you score. And this was a very tough game for Real Madrid. Get to Sevilla. I think Sevilla with Lopetegui, I can see the same issues that Real Madrid were having when Lopetegui was their manager. But I think this was a game for me. I think that dude of the game for me was Casemiro. I think what Casemiro did both in midfield, winning the ball, distributing the ball, his positioning. I thought that he actually had a better midfield presence and midfield industry than flipping Tony Cruz and plus James Rodriguez. But your boy Benzema, he came through, man. He came through. Um, I know people are talking about Zad. It's because of that. He's still getting back to fitness, but I think you can still see that he's still heavy. Like I can see a bit of a stomach. Relax, chill. I can see a tiny, teeny, weeny little bit of a stomach. But look, he's still getting back to fitness. But I think I've always said that I think Real need another top player in their team. Because Gareth Bale is doing his thing, but I think you put Neymar on that wing that Gareth Bale is, and he's now combining with Zad, you now have a crazy team. You have Pogba in the team combining with Zad, you have the crazy team. But I think for Zad, I think, look, he's still getting back towards the beacon. Just still, he's lacking the sharpness that every other player has in Real Madrid. He doesn't have. So I think once he has that, and the key thing, he is now able to quickly get past players. He's now moving a bit quicker. His acceleration is there, and his combination with Benzema and understanding and chemistry with Benzema and with James Rodriguez and with Mendy as well comes through. I think he'll be money. Mendy is a player where I'm not sold on him. I don't really think he's really that dude, but people have said give him time. His upside is huge. So I'll give him time. But from what I've seen of him, I'm just not really that impressed. He just seems very awkward while on the ball, man. But I mean, Sevilla, man, I just think like good build up play, no finishing touch. Very similar to Lopetegui and Real Madrid, where very good build up play, nice passing and so forth. Technically very good. But I just think for Sevilla, especially like with the Sevilla that I know, they always create chances, especially in Seville. They always create chances. They're very direct and they really always are able to find spaces, especially through their waving men, and they're able to find those through balls. I was really seeing that from them. I just thought that there wasn't clear enough idea. Luke De Jong is a brick. I'm a dog to him. Let's start Luke De Jong up in class here and let's see where we go. That guy did nothing in this game. I think I they said he scored like 141 career goals. Only six of them have not been there in the Eredivisie. That's that's not great, man. That's not great. So, but I just thought, you know what, for Real Madrid, this was a big win. Key thing was the response. The response to that shakedown against PSG because they got embarrassed against PSG. I mean, they got beat. Okay, they got beat. They got spat. They got handily lubricated. So I think Zidane wanted a response, and also remember Zidane was under pressure. People are saying Uncle Mo's going to come in. So and this was a difficult game for Real Madrid. This was a tough game. And I think what you have to see in this game is beyond just being technically good and actually doing the playing good for football, they had to fight in this game. They had to really fight. They had to really dig deep. And that is what they did really well. But look, man, Danny Carvajal, I've always said about this guy is that when Danny Carvajal wants to play at his best, he's the best right back in the world. I don't see that whole Trent Alexander-Arnold is like I don't do the whole club match and stuff and all that crap. It's just that Danny Carvalho, he's just not really on form. When Danny Carvalho is on form, there is no other right back on the world because your boy Bart Simpson has retired. There's no other right back in the world that is touching him. That deliverance to Benzema was money. That was a money. Great header because that header, Benzema had to head it across goal. So technically, it was bloody good. But still, that deliverance from Danny Carvalho was money. And you already saw what Danny Carvalho did in the Champions League final. If Zidane can get Danny Carvajal to bring back that 2017 form, that 2017 form, and play him at his best, then Real Madrid are going to get a lot of G's because you're going to get quality deliverance from that guy. And we already know how solid he is defensively. He just needs to really get back to his old self. And when he's get back to his old self, he's the best right back in the world, hands down, hands down. But look, man, big win for Real, big win for Real, and I still feel that. I mean, defensively they were really good. I thought Sergio Ramos coming in was a very good welcoming to come back, and I think Varane needs Ramos. And you can see that Varane feels much more comfortable with Ramos in there. And I think that with him seeing Ramos in there rather than Militao, he's a lot more calmer. And I think he's a lot more at ease with what he needs to do defensively. And I thought, Real Madrid made it very hard for Sevilla to actually play any passes through them. Modric is needed. I think once Modric comes and is commanding that midfield, I do feel Real Madrid play a lot better. I just think their control of the game is missing, and that control of the game comes from your boy Dritch. So once Dritch is back and controlling things, I think that is where Real will be hopefully back to their best. But it's still a work in progress. But the key thing is this: Barcelona lost, Atletico drew, Real won. Bro, I think maybe Real Madrid are trying to go for this flipping La Liga title, but there is a very, very long way to go. Benzema, Big Benz, El Enzema, Karim the Dream, bro, I think it's back.